Okay, well, new channel. What's going on, everybody? For those that don't know, Chris one or C one, and you are. Look, main thing is this is going to be generally a vlog esque type channel where I'm just going over various different things that are on my mind, things that are just literally potentially what am I trying to say here? Um, my journey through content creation and just self improvement in general. Uh, you guys can't guess by the fancy little creative name that I came up with. C1's thoughts. C1 being myself, or you can look at it in the point of view of seeing one's thoughts. So, a little creative thing. But, anyways, it's literally over a year ago at this point because this is done on December 18th, 2024. I want to point you out to this video right here. Uh, this is probably my second video that I did on the channel. So let's go ahead and see what this video is all about real quick. What's going on, YouTube? What's going on, everybody? All right, so we're back with another video, and this one, I feel like I'm probably gonna give y'all a little bit of a game plan. So if you guys saw my short the other day, I was definitely trying to encourage people to, start making steps to do what you want to do in going into next year. So everyone always goes on about oh, I'm trying to basically I want to make all these changes for next year. So starting on January 1st, I'm going to be, or the first week of January, I'm going to basically be. I got a phone call. Ignoring that. I hate that timing. Literally, as soon as I press start recording for the video, I'm not editing this out. This is how you know that I'm just doing this all in basically one take. But people always go on about oh, I want to make these changes for next year, basically, and I'm like, no, don't wait till next year. Do that stuff now. So I know I was encouraging people to basically have a idea of something that they wanted to accomplish, and or multiple ideas, multiple things that they want to accomplish, and have them as their main goal, and then have basically checkpoints or spots where they're going to hit to make sure that they reach that goal. So I was kind of encouraging people to write their goal down, make a plan, and then start filling things in between there. So to help give you guys an idea of what I'm trying to do is that I'm wanting to up my presence within YouTube. So obviously this channel being one of those steps that I want to jump into, that doing that, as well as going on with my streams, because I want to get one of these YouTube channels monetized by next year, by the end of next year. Not by next year, because that'd be impossible. If I could pull that off in what, 4 days, bull. Uh, but no, I want to try to have that as a goal by the end of next year. It would be great to have both of them monetized, but we'll see how that goes. So I guess this is going to be kind of a I guess a step towards helping people uh, jot down their plans and goals and stuff, as well as also show people that are content creators something new that they might be able to use down the line as well. So for me, let's go ahead and pause that real quick because of the fact that it is now, like I said, literally a year later since that video was created. Um, well, not fully a year later. I think I said I had 4 days before the end of the year. So that means that it had to be on the December 26th, I'm going to assume that it was. Maybe 27th, somewhere around there. Either way, I know it's been a while since you guys have seen my face. Quality's a little bit better. Get me a little self-centered right there because, I want y'all to see the difference. Facial hair is a little bit more trimmed up than I did have in this previous video, but that's not the point. I want to show you guys another thing because as you guys can see in this video, I did say that I wanted to have a channel monetized by the end of the year, and am I pointing it the wrong way? Boom. What's that say? On December 9th, what'd that say? We'll go to the YouTube Partner Program. I kept my word. I held myself to it. Um, And as you guys can see, not everything is all peachy clean and all that good stuff. I have my little ups and down moments, as you can see down here by the published videos and different things like that. Some things do better. Some of these are streamed. Some of these are just like various different things that are going on. But we've had some growth. We've had a lot of different stuff happen over the period of time, and I just had to come back and let you guys know that because I told myself by before the year was over that I was going to have one of these channels monetized. I was able to pull it off. So there is no excuse as to why you can't do it either. Um, I know I've mentioned it in somewhere in one of the videos that I was going to put together a community for content creators and stuff that are aspiring to get things done. And I've worked on it. I got a Discord that I've made with a couple other people that I know that I'm good friends with, and we're going. I'm not fully finished with it, but you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and open it up to people, and throw it out there for people that are like serious about this and want to know how do I level up my content creation? How do I get up to that point where I can actually, um, fully expand and jump into YouTube? Like if you're scared of YouTube, like I was, because again, that was just a year ago. I had no idea what I was doing, and I wasn't sure how this was gonna work out. But in all honesty, I want to say it took me about 3 months to pull it off. Um, I was on and off here and there, as you guys can tell with this channel. But I decided, you know what, I'm gonna lock in. I said I was going to monetize a channel. I locked in. I got that gaming channel monetized. As you guys, like I just showed you guys, it's monetized since December 9th. Um, and I was just like, you know what, we're gonna get this. We're gonna get this done. We're gonna make it happen, and I held myself to it. And I'm gonna show you guys exactly how I was able to pull this off, real quick. As a matter of fact, so I'm gonna go back to the past 90 days because that's when it really kind of like kicked off. This should be back into, by the way, what I'm showing you guys right now is my back end stuff. And it's going to give you guys a bit of an insight as into how I was able to pull this off. So this is my camera's in the way right now, but this is going back to like September. I really locked in around this time, as you guys can see by the graph right here. Like I was like, a matter of fact, I'll show you guys for the full year. I was just, I was doing various different things over a different period of time. Like really down here, we weren't doing anything. Like I did, I had a video that I put up there and stuff. But like my most popular videos that existed, like as you can see, these other videos didn't even exist at this point in time. That's the reason why this, shot up way up here and stuff like that. Because like these other videos started to like exist and different things were starting to happen. But I had a couple of videos here and there, but I didn't really do anything. It was just more so my popular videos. So, um, let's see. Let's see content type. Let's go to content type because that's where you can really see things. Like I had shorts. It's like I did a short. It got so many views, and I had another short that I pop up, but it's primarily live streams, as you guys can see. We're going through December, and let's switch it. Let's go jump to monthly because as you guys can see, right around June is when I was just like, okay, I'm serious about this. Like, I want this to truly pop off. And, like, again, as you can see, my shorts, I was doing fine with shorts. Like, I was having, views on top of views, and I had like some views on my live streams and stuff. But it was right around here when I said, nah, okay, we gonna make something happen. So I took my shorts idea, my strategy for that, and I started to pop off of my shorts. I was like, you know what, I'm going to take my shorts. I'm going to start, doing these a little bit differently. And then I also started doing videos too. Like I actually started uploading videos again. As you can see, like there's some views from videos and different things like that. But then right after TwitchCon, because as you guys know, like I talked about Twitch and stuff and just various different things that happened during that time period. I was like, let me take a step away from Twitch because I'm not growing like I wanted to grow on Twitch. Let me put my hard focus onto YouTube. And what I did was I told my community, I just told the people that are like truly always there supporting every step of the way. I told them, you know what, you guys, I'm going to vacate Twitch for a little bit because I'm about to lock in on YouTube. We're going to make this pop. And, I uploaded videos for like, as you guys can see, I uploaded some videos and different things like that. But I was like, you know what, let me go ahead and do something different. Let me just lock in on streaming on YouTube And sure enough, during this period of me locking in, that's when like the vertical shorts vertical feed for streams was like being really heavily pushed and stuff. And I was like, let me go ahead and kind of like do my own thing and let that pop off. And like you guys, if you're really here to support me, come on over to the YouTube side, pop up on the streams, give it a like, chat with me over there because that's where I'm going to just put my focus at as far as streaming goes. And so, as you guys can see, Electronic Arts is having a winter sale right now, which don't know why that popped up. Um, but it was like right after that point, I was like, let's go ahead and start doing these live streams. And then, boom, live streams start picking up more. And that is the secret hack as to how I was able to pull it off. Um, I started live streaming. I just put hard focus into live streams. Um, and various different streams was like popping off. So let's go to the content and actually let's go to let's see content type live streams. As you guys again, as you can see, this took us so far into it. And the thing is that the watch hours, your watch hours are the key. Like it's going to be hard if you focus on shorts. I'm not saying it's impossible. It's just going to be hard because you got to know how the algorithm works and all that stuff to like have a short pop off. I haven't had a short truly pop off. I think like the highest short that I have has probably about like maybe 8,000 views on it right now. Like I'm not a shorts guy. Let's see. Okay, so it's like it's almost up to 8,000. Which hey, between me and you, that came from Terminal Brigade. I'm about to start focusing on that again. I'm just gonna say that right now. I'm about to put some more focus into that game right now because I had several people pop up to me and like started asking me about that game as of lately, and I'm like, you know what? Let me go ahead and jump back into that. But besides the point, let's see. We're gonna go to watch hours because, like I said, that is the key here. Is your watch hour? I mean, we can look at some impressions and click through rate, but the watch hours. I started doing a little series where obviously you guys know about my gaming channel. If you don't know, I focus primarily a lot on like survival horror s games and stuff like that. And I thought ahead. I was like, you know what? Fallout Season 2 is getting ready to come. Let me put some focus in on that because of the fact that I have not finished Fallout 4. And I was like, there's got to be a way that I can turn Fallout into a horror game. And so I ended up looking it up, looking at the mods and stuff, and I found out that there's a Silent Hill mod and that there is also a mod. Shout outs to Grizzly, who's been popping into my streams a whole lot. Doesn't I don't even think he knows about this channel over here, but he ended up creating a Resident Evil Tyrants mod, which adds tyrants like Mr. X, um, the original tyrant from Resident Evil 1, the proto tyrant from Resident Evil Zero, Nemesis, Hypnos if you played Gun Survivor, um, the what is it, the tyrant from Code Veronica with the club hands, um, like basically all the various different tyrants throughout the Resident Evil series. He added them into a mod and that they can show up in Fallout and they you just got to go to certain locations and you'll be able to fight them and stuff. And they're some tough bosses. I ain't gonna lie, they were very very hard for me to fight. But I was able to pull it off and do different things like that. But the main thing is that with that I was able to truly get a lot of watch time on my live streams. This stream alone by itself had 121 watch hours. The goal is to get 4,000 watch hours. 3,000 to get like your membership, super chats, and all that stuff, but then you got to get 4,000 to get the ad revenue. And as you can see, just about a lot of these streams is hitting about 100 hours or so, and that adds up quickly. And then if you're like me and you stream like 4 hours a day, four and a half, 4 to 4.5 hours, sometimes five, maybe six, just depends on like if I'm off or whatever the case may be. Because mind you, I still have a full time job. Um, you'll get a lot of watch hours. Like, granted, this is about a 10-hour stream, so yeah. Um, and then about 6 and 10, like, but all this stuff it adds up. So it super adds up. Um, and that was literally the key for me. It was just like, you know what? I know how YouTube's algorithm kind of in a sense works. If I can get my community, the people that support me, to come over to YouTube, watch, interact with me, YouTube's going to see that and be like, hey, you're getting interactions. Let me send a couple other people over there that have interest in the specific game you're playing, Fallout. Let me see if they, interact. Sure, I have my trolls here and there, but then literally the guy that, like I said, Grizzly, the one that created the Resident Evil Tyrants mod, mind you, I've been posting shorts too, but he happened to see clips of it and was just like, oh snap, like someone's actually enjoying my mod. He's like, so that's how I found you, and I decided to come to the live stream and got acclimated to the community. Just was been hanging out. Granted, I haven't finished the Fallout series yet, but it's just like that's literally the key. Like I can't be more direct about that any other kind of way. If you have a community that already exists, like that was the main thing that I was promoting on the channel, is build a community. If you already have a community on whatever platform you're streaming on, and you want to grow your YouTube, have them come over and help support you, and just give yourself like a 3 month period. That's all I did. 3 months. Right after TwitchCon, I was like, I'm done streaming on Twitch. I'm gonna put a hard focus onto YouTube. I did that. Boom. I was able to, like, I didn't even remember, I didn't even realize that I even put that goal on myself, was that I was gonna have a channel monetized by the end of the year. I don't even remember myself saying that. I just happened to go back to the videos. It's like, let me see some of the things. Like, let me like use like my very first video as a reference to show where I'm at now. And then I have to look at the second video, and I'm just like, I said monetization. Let me see what I said in this video, and then I happen to see it. Boom! I told myself that I wanted to have a channel monetized by the end of the year. I did that now. So this is literally proof that if you set a goal and you work towards it and you make the necessary steps to adjust, work accordingly, see what works, see what doesn't work, and kind of like work it out, you'll be able to get there. Now, mind you, again, I won't say I did this by myself. I definitely had a community supporting me behind my back, pushing me forward and all that. But I also want to point out that you don't have to do this alone. Again, I'm building a Discord with several other creators, and I want to help them hit the same goals as well and help show them what I did. And it just makes it much easier when you build a community around you, especially people that have the like same mindset as you, that you guys can bounce ideas off of. That is going to be how you propel and go even further. Um, I don't want to make this too long. I just want to give you guys a quick update because I know I've been gone for some months and I have not said anything on this channel. And boom, we did it. Like I said, I wanted to have a channel monetized by the end of the year. We have a channel monetized now. We gotta work on this channel too, and then we'll kind of see what we can get going on. Am I gonna set myself as a goal to have this channel monetized by the end of next year? Hey, I said it last year that I wanted to have a channel monetized, and I did it. Maybe I can probably pull it off again on this channel too. We'll see. But I'm not gonna be streaming on this channel, so that's what makes it a little bit more difficult and stuff. But I will definitely take your suggestions, ideas, and things and stuff that I could upload as a video for you guys to help get you guys to that point. And we can kind of grow it that way and see like whatever you guys want to ask questions about in the comments down below, and we'll see what happens with that. But until then, this is C1. Y'all seeing my thoughts, y'all seeing my progress. I'm gonna go ahead and let y'all do what y'all gotta do. I'm out of here. Y'all take it easy. Peace.